actually met Amy in person because she was doing that running group. She had kind of put out an invite, like if anybody wants to run. She was saying how she like takes the stroller to the jogger, and I'm like, anything I can do to get some physical activity.
Put your hands together for Amy, Michael, Kathleen Young.
Hi, Patrick. You want to welcome them in? You've actually met Jeff before. I never.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Jeff.
I feel like I know you because of photos
Well,
on
of
Facebook.
course.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So that's 24 ounces.
Nice. Look at those. And you do them in 4 ounce?
Yeah. I know that we had been talking in the Long Beach Breastfeeds group, and it might have been at one of the play dates meetups for the breastfeeding moms, but I certainly remember that I said, oh hey, I like to run.
I want both. Apple and banana. I like to eat apple and banana.
I joined Long Beach Breastfeeds when my daughter was about 4 weeks old, and it took me another 4 weeks to actually engage. I didn't feel comfortable posting. I definitely didn't feel comfortable answering any questions because I felt like I knew nothing about nothing.
When I think of Long Beach Breastfeeds, I think of, even though it's virtual, we have the in-person play dates and groups and gatherings, but in our society, even though it's virtual, being able to connect 24 hours a day and just know you're not alone is so important.
Generally, we figure about 24 to 32 ounces a day. So it's based on, it's based on what he wants, but that'll probably be around the amount that he'll get. Yeah, we'll go through most of that while I'm gone. Well, I shouldn't say most of this, but he will take a big chunk from that while I'm gone, and then I'll come back and resupply it, but what he drinks will most definitely be more than what I produce while I'm gone. He started daycare was when I went back to work around 3 months, and very quickly I was getting pressure from our caretaker to give him bigger servings. It was very stressful to try to get the output that I needed, and seeing the freezer stash just dwindle. I just knew I was going to need to supplement. This one says, if any mamas have some milk to donate, I have a baby that would be very appreciative.
I'm actually getting a little bit of something here. When I first made donations, when I had my first breastfeeding relationship with my oldest, I didn't necessarily know who I was donating to. I had maybe seen their names, but the second time around is different because, well, now I have 2 kids, and I know more people now, and so I do know people now more.
Come inside.
Homework.
Homework? You want to do homework?
Okay. I'll do
And
brown.
you is yellow. You can't see that it's yellow there, but that's yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You flower.
I honestly had no idea that it was a thing that people did. And to the point where in my first week after having my daughter, I had to go to the ER because I had weird sensations in my leg and I didn't have any milk on supply or anything like that. My cousin comes over with a bag of milk. She's like a sister to me who I'm extremely close with. And even the idea of my baby drinking her milk, I was like, well, don't give it to her. I mean, like, it just never even dawned on me. Like, I was like, we're going to figure this out. But like, it's just so crazy to me now to think of how I felt about that back then.
Being amongst other moms who have been through it, who have been nursing for a day, a month, a couple of years. Some in our group have been nursing for up to 7 years. And so they've seen a lot and they have a lot of tools. Some moms, they have only ever nursed. Some are a combination of nursing and pumping. So, to have people who've been through it and all those walks of life from a nursing journey, it's really valuable.
I really think that Long Beach Breastfeeds provides a space where parents can feel good about their own journey. A very good friend of mine told me very early on, parenting is profoundly personal. And it is.
My daughter's gonna help me. Yeah, careful. Open these up. And just, don't touch. And it looks like I'm gonna get just about 4 ounces.
I think that it's just not talked about, and if it was, that maybe it would be a little bit easier for people to understand it and accept it. But I mean, if you think about it, how, like, you always hear like your village, and back in the day where like people would just nurse each other's children, and I mean that was very normal, and it's like, I don't think we remember that, and that there's really no reason not to.
Right.
It's just love, right?
Yeah, like,
Love and feeding your babies.
let's bring the babies up, and we're all in this together. And I think we're just much more isolated now, and so the more isolated you are, the further and further we get from that village.
Yeah, pretty good, huh? You gonna hold the bottle? Sometimes they'll even hold the bottle. Maybe. You're doing
I know I saw one post recently where this woman was talking about how she feels like so close to all the donors that she had in her time in her nursing, during her nursing journey, because they become like family in a way. You're sharing yourself with these babies, and that's kind of amazing. Like the girl I was saying that she donated to me 150 ounces. I mean, there was no way I wasn't going to show her this is, I want to make sure you meet my baby, because this is who you're helping, and that's important, because there's that really, really unique connection from it. And
Milk siblings, is that
milk siblings.
Yeah.
That's what it